Welcome on in and gather round, everyone. I'm Space Wizard Total War, and today we're back with some more Age of Wonders 4 and part 5 of our Eternal Court campaign here for the Burning Defenders in Lead Now. We are here with, still trying our best to try to get Melenis to declare war on us, since if we were to, we would take a hit to our allegiance, or our, I guess our alignment, and then also our Imperium income, which I'm really not trying to do, so we just keep probing Melenis to try to make her angry. We're gonna go ahead and grab a teleporter infrastructure. That way we can actually jump up to the north and secure that secondary set of Archon blood up here. What's been upgraded? It's no longer just a dragon. It's a Shrine of Smiting and a Bone Dragon. That's gonna be a menace. Well, that's fun. We now have the Spicy Templars with their awesome Halo of Glorious Light, a Zealous Polearm unit that in sweeping strikes inflict burning. I think it always has AoE cleaves, which is awesome. I am joined here today by Gray, aren't I? She sits here and is trying to smack her tail on the desk to make sure I'm petting her while we play. Inquisitor's Mark or Immolate? No, I think the Flame Blessed Champions is the way to go here. Received a trade proposal. She wants an alliance. Okay then. I'm glad to see the bonds we forged are stronger, Fire Dragon. Let us work towards a brighter age for both of us. Yes, we should indeed. What materials would you be willing to give us here? None of these really matter. The Caster's Crystal of True Sight. That's pretty cool. Nothing I want. Good on you, though. She's got quite the empire up here. Keeping Arachna at bay pretty effectively. She's actually in 5th place right now. The Spider Queen not doing so well. Melenis also looks like she's not, but I think she has a bunch of forces down here in the Underways, and we have them kind of trapped. They can't do anything about it. Spawn to Heroes offer to join. Awesome. It is time. We can bring in some reclusive spiderlings, or none of that. We just bring in another one of our Burning Wind Defenders. That's absolutely the call. So we've got the Death Knights back. The Nautical Governors being Death Knights is no good for us. Fortifying Governor and an Industrious one. I mean, I guess we can just make it. We can force the Death Knight to work. It's kind of a Spellblade, but with summons. I'm gonna go ahead and kick Gray off my lap. Sorry, girl, you keep hitting the desk trying to get my mic. You gotta leave. Alright, Thimble has some Palisades. I'd really like to get a teleporter in here too. We could drop that on the Mana Node. We just lose 10 knowledge, or lose 5. Just 5 knowledge is fine. That's perfectly fine. So I do want to send someone up here to claim this Archon blood before too long. So we put a teleporter there, one at Hanyu Port, and then one at Fuheng. Don't really want to summon in an Honor Blade here. Null thinks. We're in the stage where we're just kind of staring at Melenis and daring her to blink. I don't know that she will, though. I've got Sundrin sitting here just kind of staring at this unit. We can't declare war on him yet, but I guess we can just kind of have everyone trespass. Get real spicy. You go ahead and colonize these city ruins here next turn when you can, or I guess in 2 turns. I was about to ask where all my Imperium went. It went to the teleporter infrastructure. But of course. Where did that watchtower go? Let's just go bother them again. At this point, she knows what we're up to. Oh, and then we can go stand on this so no one can come out of the underground passage if they're already there. Perfect. You scouts, get back to causing a ruckus. It's the one and only thing to do. Everyone else is gonna hang out. Unless you're a scout. Oh, she's got another town over here. That's lovely. Thankfully, all we have to do is power through Lothek and a Necrolis, Unless she can build up another force over there in that port city she has. Which I'm not really concerned with. Alright, yep, orders. Orders to give out, huh? Let's go blacksmith and Kulan. Now we just can't get her to declare war on us. She's willing to come try to take down our scouts, though. Let's see if we can win this battle. It says impossible, but I'm willing to throw hands a little bit. Perhaps we can make her even angrier by winning this battle. Yeah, we'll bait them in by going to these shrooms. And turn. Really? Okay, well I have some spells you're going to enjoy. I can ignite you on fire. You have 52 health, you have 65. Shooting twice takes off 12. Then they'll burn. I mean, I'm willing to go for it. Take down a couple models. Oh no, the super heal. Arcane renewal. I mean, that's fair enough. What if I hit you with another ignite? Bonk. And then just run this time. What do you got? Ooh, icy chill. There. See, but the problem is, I now win. And you wasted a scout. Or you wasted a mage. Man, that's unfortunate. Day 57. We've been dragged all over the place here by the camera. Alright, let's see what we've got. Melenis still refuses to declare war on us, which is all sorts of unfortunate. We can keep bothering her. Sapphic, our units stand all over the place. Spells ready to cast. You weren't bothering us before with that, but sure. Answer a call to war. Oh, yes, we shall. And this won't make us have any issues with being bad. Join us in our war, Lee. Together, crush the pathetic undead Lichbringers. Sylvani Laurel is calling for your aid in her war against Melenis. Accepting her call gives you 38 blah to use against Melenis directly. It's grievances. Declining will give Sylvani grievances against you, making your relations suffer. Declining will break your alliance and give you a negative evil affection. Yeah, we're absolutely going to accept. Very well, lead. Oh, does it? No! Did we lose our alignment? That would be so unfortunate. Our Imperium, I think, just took a massive hit. Yeah, comparing a completely unjustified war. Oh, we were working with someone else. Very well, lead now, she says through gritted teeth. If it is a war you want, then it's a war you will get. Call the banners. Fair enough. Goodbye. Thankfully, we still get to be a paragon. Oh, that's terrible. You were just trying to help our friend. Violently. Melenis had disappeared. Well, all in. Start a siege of Slavehold. We go for the raiding party to make some cash, and then harass the defenders, because, damage. Everyone, forward. We have a hold to break and slaves to free. If you go ahead and post up on this bridge, and if you lose that fight, I don't care. That'd be fine. We're not going to get any fights in our territory, are we? Sorry, Li Dao. She's just not going for it. She knows what your main ambition is. Brain fried. Grown slow, Sifu. Find out together if one soldier can block this entire pass here. If they can't, we're in trouble. We weren't going to be able to get these city ruins either. That's unfortunate. That's going to take way too many turns. Well done. 3 total. We need you for the fight, so let's bring you back around. army is trespassing. No, it's not. You accepted a call to war, but it's unjust, so... The tides of favor, or fate favor me, bringing you here. What can I do for you, Lee? Nothing, it looks like. Nothing at the moment. Oh, Mandor got throat chopped by the brigand camp. It looks like he's been fabricating grievances against me, too. While you poor can annex a new province, so lovely. And I think... Where did this Kraken come from? I think we'll just snag a... Warrior over here, that we can pick up the mana node. Hold is required, so we've got an army coming on up this way. We can't do any raiding, that is going to make us evil. So I guess just go stand over here and see where they're at and distract them a bit. State Hall has been produced here in Fuheng. I feel like we need a teleporter pretty badly. I'd like to put it on a place we already have a mana node, but maybe we can just put it here. Drop in the teleporter right next to Fuheng. We lose 5. Yeah, we need the infrastructure to get around. You just stand there, go guard mode. Didn't want to end the turn just yet, but eh. Okay, so they can't attack from down below. Good to know. We definitely need to fight this one. I don't think our Honor Blade's going to win against tier 3, but we'll try our best. Which basically just means moving from mushroom field to mushroom field and waiting for them to combust. Yes, fool, yes. To the mushroom field. And then I think we can start by just burning them, which will make them take even more damage when they come into attack. You on fire now. Ooh. Oh no, did they get us with the... No, necrotize. I was like, oh no, it's come back to haunt us. We can't heal because of decaying. We could do some chunky damage though. What if we condemn the... allowing us to do even more damage, and hopefully having a higher chance to stun? 30%'s not bad. Oh, they resisted it, which means we probably lose here this next turn. Goes for another spell. You get to bring a zombie back with you. Our scout escapes there. Melenis' troops were all just hiding right out of sight. Dude, what on earth is that? Stop killing my scouts. In fact, I guarantee you these scouts will actually win this fight, so we're going to fight it. Let's go ahead and set up in... Oh, we want them to come towards us, so... Move there, and let them advance. If we lose these guys, we lose these guys, but I'm happy to fight. You hit them with the spicy damage. Can't fire from there, but they can move up and go for some shots. Let's just fall back to these. There's the necrotize. But is necrotize as good as ignite? I don't know. I don't think so. Run. What we learned in our Apophis camp. Oh, you cheeky rat. Although, how much does that cost? 15. How much does ignite cost? It's only 5 less. It is only 5 less. But we'll take it. 90% chance to hit. If we lose the battle, we lose the battle, but I'm keen to stick in and fight. Hey, look. We lost the unit after all. Ooh, to those who wait. Your allies have all convened to honor your benevolent contributions to the realm. Magistrate Talia Lambent of the Eternal Court leads the assembly. After I depose her previous leader, Gracious Fire Dragon, a singular purpose drives our gathering. Everyone here benefited from one of your favors, good deeds or supportive acts. Indeed, some of us would have fallen to serving evil had you been less selfless and heroic. Your allies bow before you in unison. That's not creepy. Then they all pull out knives. Down with the Empire. It is high time we express our appreciation, proclaims Talia. Choose whatever boon we can muster. Heap of Draft. 3 Awakeners. Sorry, what is Consecrated Domain? Oh, that's not great. Insights into statecraft or friendship. No, we need the Imperium. Oh, perfect. That's a lot of Imperium. It actually allows us to grab that city. After we just turned around and ran off. There you are. When you can't even... What is that? That is sad, is what that is. I mean, I guess we could just turn this one into a town, and then we can just spread out this way. It's a bit sad, but that's what we're going to do. That way I don't have to move back. So found a city there. Then you go post up in the port. Got a 2-stack there, but neither of them can fight. They likely have more troops down here, which is very concerning. Sundrin has leveled up once more, giving her Mastered Focus. If she is not engaged in melee, gains 20% more damage on physical ranged attacks. Seems pretty good. A Master of Order, and we get Conjured Dome of Protection. Heals enemies within a 2-hex radius, and then places a big bubble of Nope. And then also the Mending Touch. Heals without having to move. I think the big bubble of Nope is going to be the way here. She can drop down basically the Titan shield, and then snipe out of it. Let us in. Units gain experience 50% faster. I think that's not the call here. We need to save for nightly orders. That's going to be a long time. Right of Enduring Duty, maybe the call. Duty. Back over here towards Kunlan. Now we can annex another province here at Taitsu, though. Which means we snag... I mean, we'll probably just go over here and grab this. So let's throw in another Forester. Great stuff. So you definitely need another unit here, so we'll pop in an Honor Blade. Nothing exciting. An Honor Blade, and then we'll go for a Vow Keeper. I lied. Spellcaster instead. And then I'm going to go ahead and summon in a Magma Spirit here. Just to make sure we don't have any issues. We do know they have plenty of troops. I'd love to come attack this Blighted Tree, too. 15 food, 15 production is awesome. Lead out. You do have the Getsu potential. We can at least go try. Can we put in a outpost here? Insufficient. We could, but man, that would be actually. Hang on, now we definitely can. A Jade Tiger Mountain. No, that's mine. You cannot have. I will give you this ring though for some gold. Actually, maybe can we craft any more? Oh, awesome, we can. What kind of trinkets can we make here? Casting points, army recuperation. Ooh, extra healing is nice. Okay, what about instead of a trinket, a wand? Magic Missile, raise undead. Magic Missile is lightning damage. None of these are exciting. Having extra units is always nice. We bringing back the spidery wiggle stick? What form do we want it to take? Obviously as a whole. The whole... Let's see, the Wand of the Holy Spider. What's it, instantly built? Well, that's perfect. The Wand of the Holy Spider shall be given to Li Dao. He's traveling by himself with no heroes. Something I wouldn't tend to say you should do. Especially since we know there's a hero over here. I want to try to claim this blighted tree real bad. Oh, wait. No, that's inside of our territory. Fall back. Everyone fall back. We've got an opportunity to actually finish one of our achievements here. Amazing. Battle fought in... Hang on, that better not... Hang on now, game. Oh good, it does count. Good, but now he's by himself out there on the sea, so let's have you guys go stand on top of this. Come outside of here, we'll have the fire spirits come out. There we go. Hero leveled up was Li Win, lead Astromancer. Or lead Astromancer, depending. I'm thinking we'll just go for the wildfire strikes. Buff them up to start. Blacksmith is done there. We've got 155 more gold to spend. Now from here, let's just spend it on more knowledge. Let's see where your reinforcements are. No, we can't pillage. That gives us bad guy points. And we are good. Greater good incarnate. Next turn, we'll be able to activate our Flame Blessed champions. Good grief. So I'm looking up here. How did you manage to run? I know they say they can run if your army's like a certain percent range, but that's not a certain percent range. That's everyone there's gonna beat the smack out of you. Whatever. They send a necromancer up to bother our scout. I think we can just fall back. Yes, we just run. And then here we auto combat. Hopefully they run. Works for me. Alright, the turn again falls to us. We can see that Melenis is now bringing some troops. She definitely has another city over here somewhere. Because a whole heap of troops keep running out of this side. A bunch of legendary undead. It's still not going to be that hard for us to deal with them. Their 3 health is not much. All they really have... They're just base form skeletons. Fast recuperation, and that's it. Flame Blessed Champions is done, which allows our melee attacks to inflict burning, and once an enemy has 5 stacks, the burning goes away, and we get a cleansing flame on that hex for 3 turns. I don't think we need any of this. It's a bunch of garbage. Reach has been made in Slavehold. How exciting. It's a tier 3 town, which means we should get... Ooh, my math is failing me. 225 gold? There's no one here. Except for this necromancer, so... He gets clubbed over the head with a bow. I don't even think she shoots the bow, just runs in and smacks him over the head with it. That's a city lost. Okay, well you guys are gonna become our vassals. How exciting. Congratulations, you won. Bring everyone else inside of the town, or we can move over here to this bridge. Let's move to the bridge. No, don't do any burning. We are not here to pillage. Step back once here, because I don't want... There we go, that is perfect. I want them to fight on the bridge and bring our guys in as reinforcements. So if we spend some of our Imperium here to incorporate this, we can then start incorporating down here and then attacking the units as they come out of the underground. Melenis is trying to slow us down. I want to go attack Loek. Or Lothek, either one. Got the scouts for days. Alright, jump back in with your original crew. Yeah, something like that works. Everyone's going to reinforce, unless they're across the river. Made a foolish mistake then. Alright, bring everyone across the river then. Not sure why they're not reinforcing. We'll just have to deal with it. Skips there. Everyone, you're in great positions except for you guys. Construction at the temple. We got 531 gold to work with. I think we want the tithe collector. Oh, no, we don't. The tithe collector here and keep building out farms around it. Let's do that. Unlan, we can grab another seal bearer, or we can start training in monks. 3 and 2, they're basically the same as an honor blade. They don't do as much damage, and they have a jump. The honor blades are just better. Higher Templars. We could recruit out here in Fuheng. They're going to cost us Imperium, though. We can afford at least one. Wizard Tower level 2 is going to give us more Imperium. Or the Academy more knowledge. Let's just go for maximizing our research. We've messed with the margins on our recording. One moment. That should be about fixed. Okay, that should be fixed. I'll see if I can remember to cut that on out. Otherwise, you'll just have to see me messing with the margins there. Let's see here. Taitsu. So close to the enemy that having stone walls is probably a good call. Let's just snag the storehouse though for growth. Mall growth. It's coming in across the board. Hanyu Port needs better walls. We don't have the opportunity for that though, so let's grab the workshop for more production. I realize we definitely wasted the opportunity to snag another hero. Nah, we'll get the next turn. Flame Blessed Champions. Flame Based Champions is what I want to call them for some reason. Alright, we are up to day 60. We've got new research to set. Wait. We didn't set it last turn. Well, that's also types of gross. Fiery arrows, we don't really have any skirmishers. Consecrating Firestorm allows us to blast a province that doesn't have an Ancient Wonder. Raising it, condemning everyone and hitting them with some spirit damage. It's not bad. Let's go for Zealot's Ignition, though. Yeah, I said we recruit you this turn. I don't think we have the... Yeah, they're up to 400 now. Level 6 base is pretty nice. Rulers ended their friendship. That's not good. We'll deal with you soon, Mandor. Oh, we didn't get them all the way up to maximize vassalage. Well, we need to get that going, too. Give them a little bit more gold for production. Then I could just hand over the Whispering Stone to them. Draw it, and we shall give it over here to Morn again. Didn't even realize we hadn't finished that. 4 turns. Champions is ready. It's going to cost us 57 to keep active. Are we going to look any different? We have so many glowing effects now. Oh yeah, a little bit of fire going to the hands. 4 arrows. Scouts that can move again. Now they're being used as proper scouts. Group there. Kind of. We still can't see really very far. I think we move on Lothek then. Advance. Alright, once again, a bit of a jump cut. Lady Wizard came in to talk for a minute, and so we are back. And I have a bit of a jumbled brain. Where? Okay, so they've got the army here. I wish we could see a bit further. I really do. They'll hit our scouts first, if anything, and then come after us from there. Only thing I don't think that can hold its own is the magma spirit here. This guy's really weak. At least it burns the enemies. That's about... It's a source of burning, and that's about it. Right. Fair enough. So we are down to 226 gold. Let's have the Seal Bearer come hit here. Tide Zoo, we can go for... maybe the Tavern into... Although, okay, so let's see what we can get with the Fire Shrine. We could replace here. Put Foresters... all around, so we could basically replace this Forester with that, and then have the rest of these get replaced with Foresters as well. We don't really need that many farms late game, so let's go ahead and replace this. We do lose some food in production. I think it's worth it. Pull the Shrine. And then we can go ahead and grab yet another Honor Blade. Just keep training them up. Sitting them in. Orders required. Okay, so they moved up, but not very... That was so foolish. We'll just advance and take down this small army of snakes. Here we are helping them with their economy. Chin gained 25 renown. What are you doing with that? Personally slaying elite units. Rank Slayer. Slayer. I will move to this bridge here and have the rest of you follow suit. Keep moving up very slowly, though, while we can. Threaten Lothek and this outpost here at the same time. Still don't have the gold for anyone to join. We'll have to wait. Doing a very good job of allowing our gold to build up, aren't I? Alright, glorious. Let's see. Alright, so we zoomed on out to the map so it would go faster, but Melenis has attacked. She is it's giving us a risky battle because she's rolling in with her Death Bolt's Fireification Lightning Strike. And a 3-hex line. Mortica the Adept also has some spells to use, and then we've got Arlen Commune, who has Rouge Shot and Throw Shatterblade. Oh, fun. Battle of Melenis versus Li Dao, a proper fight. I'm curious to see how Water Resolve handles it. We will likely get rope chopped here. No, we win. We just have to lose against a Getensho wielder. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. Alright, bring it. She also a powerful evoker. It would appear so. So we are starting here. Mortica the Adept, you can move on in and go for the Lightning Strike. Wherever you'd like to. Let's go Avenger here. We want to isolate one of these spellcasters and wipe them out. So I'm going to go ahead and move our own lead down this way. We'll summon the spider next turn. Board up. We can lure you in to go for the Lightning Strike. I'm absolutely going to try to. Honor Blade come behind these trees here. She's about the only one that can reach. X line. I don't know if that would hit. Let's bring the Seal Bearer over a bit. You all can kind of step up alongside behind these trees. As long as you're behind the trees, you're safe. In the trees, we can bring this. None of the others can hit. It would just be the spider troops that can possibly make it in. A wielder of the Radiant Slash, and then all of our mages at the same time here. Pretty scary proposition. see if we can't lure them in. Go to the lucky clovers there, and we'll have you kind of come. As long as we're staying behind the trees, we're in a good spot. Everyone's moved. Let's see how Melenis responds. She would lose a lot of momentum if she was to lose this battle. We would too. But her definitely more so. Mass Condemnation is going to cost us 15. Prime up a bunch of enemies for damage and allow them to be condemned. Yeah, let's do that. We'll condemn these guys over here. Making them more prime to other damage, too. So we'll go ahead and summon in the Umbral Demon behind these trees. The Juggernaut. Okay, Juggernaut, you go ahead and step into the foliage. Stay in the trees. Move up safely where you can. Shatterblade will hurt. Like you've got True Strike from there. But it could be way worse. I'm gonna leave you here, Magma Spirit. I'm pretty sure they burn the ground they step on. Which is not something we want. I'm gonna have these Seal Bearers also move up these Lucky Sunflowers. It's a bit spooky. Find the foliage, you come up into the bushes yourselves. We won't give them the line, but we will still move up. Let's go ahead and summon in the spider here. We've got them so that they want to. They've got to want to advance. Waterblade, you go around here. You're not getting much damage regardless. We'll have you step into ward here. They don't have any good line attacks either way, so that's just the way it is. You step forward, you come up behind them. Alright, prepare to see some spells come back from Melenis' side. Ice Shack, really? Oh, she goes for the double spell. That's the only time she gets to use that. Okay, they took way... Fair enough. Way to just sacrifice a unit for nothing there, wizard. Alright, my turn. My turn. Transference seal there. We may just go for the evocation. Blast them to bits. So we'll start with a transference seal on... Really tough call, actually. Let's probably just hit this unit up front. That way everyone else can heal by smacking them. Step up and go for the Honor Blade Strike. Catch them on fire. See, that's fantastic. Go for another transference seal over here on these mages. Drop them. So we move to here and then jump into this position to go for the spider web. Slowed and immobilized. We've got the charge strike here. And you in place and go for the big 46 damage swing. real disappointed in our first attack there. We'll heal these two. Sending him in for a charge strike is not a bad call. We could go for the tin show. In fact, you can move up charge and then go for the helm splitter. So that's a pretty big hex. We're gonna go behind these guys. Outright kills that unit there. Big swing. Slip away. They're Naga. They're bone snakes. The mystic bone snake goblins. I mean, fair enough. We're gonna move up into the trees. Go for the decisive command here. Allow them to move again, and we can do a helm splitter to outright 65 damage. Kills this unit. Heal back all of that first strike damage, and they slip away too, really. Need to see which ones have the snake legs. She has picked up a lot of... She's picked up a lot of people that have this specific transformation, huh? We'll have to see if that's one she's actually given her own troops. Slip away is obnoxious, I can't lie. Means we've got to spend the turn shooting you instead of advancing. Here lies a skeletal polearm. And here lies my best troops. Let's go ahead and charge this way, smash into this group of glass-jawed mages. Gotta watch the umbral malady, though. Pop those polearms. The vacation here is gonna hurt. Hurt our umbral demon more. We can probably just advance to any of the forest squares that they didn't interact with. And as long as this fire blast lands, it's hitting everyone. How about we miss? No such luck. We can't even make it in to hit anyone at all with the spirits. Transference seal to get rid of these mages, I think is a good call. Charge strike straight down the middle, or we can move up and hit him with another Getsuga Tensho. No, we'll just charge strike here. It does get blocked by the woods. Poison, you say? Let's go up, punch this group out. It's not a bad call. It gets rid of a unit. Not a unit they care. Well, I guess it doesn't because of the slip away. Hideous stench, they say. Okay. Well. How much is Ignite doing here? 20, that's not bad. They don't have the most dangerous of units. Drop an Ignite there. I mean, I say that, they took out one of our guys in one go. Alright, Melenis, what do you got? Fulmination. Resurrection. Was that the lightning strike? That was cool. Nicey damage there. Alright, she gets the volatile charge. That's a interesting call. $42 more damage. Go for the spiders. Alright. Still as stone. That's a big damage. hit there. 53. There's a 100% chance to hit that hero, and that should kill. Heroes have very low health, especially skirmishers. You chose the wrong side. I see no reason to move. We'll just go ahead and give us through strike and triple strike here. Linked and burning. I did not mean to go for the true strike, but I guess we now have a 100% chance to heal. No one's evading our heals. No, we wouldn't be able to heal them, which is a little bit sad, but it's alright. Come over here, just take out these archers. Take a swing. They teleport over onto one of the other burning tiles. I'm just going to stand here and hit him 3 times. True strike. Back into the woods and true strike here. Purging blast. Get rid of any of their buffs that might be in the way. There's another one of your crew down. Let's get this shield wheeler out of our way. It's a slip away. It's because you are not undead, you don't have any weaknesses to our actual spirit damage, which is interesting. Well, now our heals are a little bit suspect, but let's go ahead and heal these two with the pulse. We can step up and try to get rid of that. Pole arm wielder. We'll do the same thing over here. Clear us some space. Let's clear out some space on this side. Get a nice charge strike and wipe them out. Beautiful. You can take out this general. Yes, get him, Demon Bear. I think they're pretty much done from there. Is the evocation. Kills both of those units. Let's walk into... Pop the 2 of them for 55 apiece. And in the battle. I guess in the battle in spirit. They've got 1 unit left here. Did you manage to slip away too? Okay, they have 2 units left. Fair. Damage, they're gonna try to get one more blast. For all it's worth, they fall to the burning, and then we can try to have execution. The spitting shit. Put the shiv into sandals. Oh, she managed to slip away. That's exciting. So likely. You just have that on one of your items. Well, you frustrated me for the last time, Spider Woman. Yeah, we lost a Seal Bearer. That's way better than 2 units. Melenis, now what? You have scavenged equipment from defeated heroes. We got a brutal Flameheart, which is a provoking set of Shatter Blades with an additional retaliation attack, and then Adept Overcharged Mantle. Sounds good. Bounty failed. So we did. They've got 2 units down here. Actually, what were those? It would have been great to know. Ah, new Rainbow Clover has been acquired because we got ourselves a new vassal. Now what's going on here? Oh no, we just reacquired this one because now this is a town. Brother, that is my gold mine. What is wrong with you? AI being cheeky for no reason. We now have more mana from mines. At current, they may not be a bad call. We're draining mana at the moment. We have collected the remains of pollen. And Mordecai has been captured. Now level 4. I'm gonna leave you here. Welcome to prison. We've got a 4-stack led by Melenis and Knight, the Dark Warrior. That's really not much of an army. Hey. Yeah, it's not much of an army. High risk battle, you say? These are honor blades. Let's find out. Alright, let's go ahead and move the honor blades to the shrooms there. Bring it on in, Melenis. We'll fight you in these mushroom forests. You missed. Ouch. Didn't actually think they could hit us. So they canceled our retaliation. We are going to go ahead and go for the mantra protection. Just heal you on up. Hit you 3 times. I'm pretty sure I could just transfer and seal and delete these guys. Sorry, friends. You're just not a threat. And then, yeah, we'll go for the 3 strikes trying to stun here. Ooh, that hurt. And now you're stunned. 2 shots. Oh, and you shot your friends in the back. I'd love to see it. You missed, unfortunately. Okay, then I'll move up and just go for the flanking kill here so we can lay these lads up to go bother these scouts. What say you now, fools? I realize our Radiance is now a 10 mana, 30 damage spell. That is threatening. Take out the scout. And then move in to bother the archer. If they flee next turn, they are dead. Or we can just True Strike and guarantee it. That was never going to be a loss for our side. Thank you kindly. Melenis has withdrawn. Ragna has been... Wow, she seems like she's just kind of being held down here. We got this Grey Bird now, so we can try. We can try our best. Milestone. Let's go. This is the Dragon Gate. The Dragon Gate. Could definitely use a shrine. 48 gold for some mana. Another province here of Fuhung. We'll just stretch out and grab another research post over here. The temple can annex another province, so we will... let's grab I would say we grab another mine, but let's go for just the quarry here, so we can fill in all the different province types. Come on. Surround the circle of zealotry for more draft, or the tithe collector for more gold. Blaze produced. We'll send the scouts. Actually, we can send them back here to see what was going on over here. Reinforcements. Undead reinforcements, so they're not that spooky. Reinforcements all the same. We can reach Lothite, we just have very low gold. Even with the wounded soldiers, I think we go for it. We march. Necrotic Spires. Friendly undead units regain 12 hit points a turn. Wow. Summon Decaying Zombie. All the time? That's an awesome project. We destroy the projects up? No, we can harass the defenders and go for a raiding party. Ooh. Burning the battlements would be so useful for us. Can I lift the siege real quick? Yes, lift the siege. And then let's see if Silvani wants to buy one of our items here. Listen up, Silvani. I have for you a brutal flame heart. Normally I would keep this, but I need the gold. We've got a siege to conduct. Also just summon in probably another, I don't see a Spelljammer. So we should be able to summon in another Zealot here. That's right. We'll put them here, and that way they can have a full stack. Go join. You know, that's perfect. See, everything. These guys will come up to reinforce. But I don't find that to be a problem. We attack Lothek. Siege begins. We shall have a raiding party. Oh man, actually no, we don't need a raiding party. We're gonna go ahead and burn the battlements and construct some onagers. Spend a lot of gold. They've got some nasty defenses here. Lothek must fall. Sunrid could go help well with that, or we could come over here after this outpost. What we're gonna do. Spread their attention as much as possible. We can move on. We can blitz Necrolis pretty quickly. She's got an awesome looking spire over there. A fully fledged wizard tower. Set up in the port. We really can't recruit any more units at the moment. We can't afford them. So let's spend gold on anything else. Extra mana per forester. All we lose is food in production. Get 13 mana out of it. $16 mana out of it over here. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and put the forester in up on this position because there is a very high likelihood, or the ritual pyre, there's a very high likelihood there will be foresters on the side. And if not, then we get punished. Alright, sweet. Let's go fanatical workforce on Wulong if we can. Oh, we have to wait till next turn. Fair enough. Alright, it's day 62. Slavehold belongs to us now. We can go ahead and start sending them gold for mana. It is 28. They are merely a tributary. Yeah, she did put in the palisade wall. This is the first thing they go ahead and build. It keeps you from really doing much about what they've got going on. So the other armies ran, which works out for me nicely. Yeah, they've got a huge group over here, but for the most part they just ran. Lock the bridge. Goes off to join. Don't worry, we'll respond eventually. Fanatical workforce is ready. We'll go ahead and put that in. Oh, it's long again. Go for the mint here for even more gold. Starting rank to tier 2s. Our tier 2s are extremely elite here. Another ruler was denounced. City released as a vassal. Slavehold. Why does it say slave? Oh, it lost because it's not ours. See, that's fine. I'm not worried about it remaining ours forever. Trying to build up her own troops too, but it's mostly in raised skeletons she's got. There is a dark layer down there to explore. Sundrin, you go ahead and take out the outpost. Very much a waste of a siege. We'll go for just the raiding party. Move in to join her. You guys go under here to clear out this dark layer. Should be auto-resolvable. As Lee Chin the Knife approaches the cave, he smells fresh blood, but finds no signs of life. Having entered the cave, Lee and his companions find the remains of a brutal fight. The carcass of an adult unicorn lies alongside her offspring. Two of them appear to have been ambushed in what was supposed to be a safe haven. Voldemort's around here somewhere. Upon a closer inspection, it looks as though the animals were viciously attacked by a wild bone dragon. Feed the beast till it could barely move and then attack? Or no time to waste. Let's just go ahead and fight it. It's a dragon and his friends. Yeah, we'll take that. Low-risk battle, we win. Wild threat has been dealt with, and Lee Chin the Knife has the opportunity to search the cave. Lee orders the bodies of the unicorn and her offspring to be removed. As the others go to lift the heavy animal, something softly whines underneath it. A young unicorn emerges, the sole survivor from the pack. It seems though its mother's body protected it from harm. It looks up to Lee and whines again. So we've got some mana. Keep it and raise it as a mount. We don't really need any more good alignment. Or turns into a cloak of hexing. We'll go ahead and keep you as a mount. I'm sure someone can make use of the teleporting monstrosity. So what we need to do, mess this one up a little bit, is have you put up a... Oh, we wouldn't be able to afford an outpost anyway. Well, that's fine then. If you just stay out of the way, we've got nothing to build at Lee Temple. Or at Kunlun. And so we wait. More enemies pop out of here, we'll just smack them with a club and move on. Melenis will be back next turn, so she'll be coming aggressively over here towards the try to break the siege. 2 turns is unfortunate. Attacked in the high seas by Melenis and a couple of her troops. I will simply auto-resolve that one. Hopefully we just run. Good. Alright, the turn returns to us, and a cult of personality is kicked up. A newly founded cult has become very popular amongst the general populace in your city of Hanyu Port. They preach your name. Oh, it's the cult of the God Emperor. Followers of this cult have spread across the city, into nearly every industry of the town. The cult preaches the doctrine of hard work and selflessness. The whole movement makes your citizenry very productive. Instead of hoarding their wealth, they seek to share their abundance. Of gratitude to you and because of your benevolence. The children of the fire dragon seek your blessing as they assemble to celebrate their zeal. What do you say? Honeyport gains some gold. Extra knowledge, extra production, a heap of food, or... Before I was a Godir, I was like you. I am not to be worth. See, these popped up way too late. Let's go ahead and grab the extra population. 2 population points. The idea was to try to expand up here towards Wuhang. Is that going to happen? Maybe, maybe not. Go ahead and grab these pastures here for a farm. And then the research post out on the sea. Zealous Ignition is done. Temple of the Pyre. Ignore income and stability penalties for being under siege. Sort of combat in its city's domain, enemy units are condemned. That's pretty good. Oh look. Where did these guys come from? I can promise you Sundrin is not scared of your units. Around Avengers, and then we'll have you lift the siege to go attack this group. Alright, quite the battle. Oh, they've got a Spelljammer. throat of it. How? Oh, we've been lured into this goofy settlement down here. Can I just attack you instead? Oh, there we go. That's way better. We do have these weakened honor blades, but she's going for a snake army, isn't she? Plague serpents, storm scale serpents. So Leanda Commune is a magma sphere wielding crazy lady. Vanria is a defender and does area damage, of course. And then it's Melenis again. Okay. We've already dealt with you once, Melenis, but you are definitely a problem. Fire evocation. Shadow degradation times 3. Yeah, fair enough. Melenis versus Sundren. Let's see who's better. She wins the auto. Is this just zealots that are sacrificed and our Inquisitor? Let's see if we can do a little bit better. This is going to finish up her major ambition, though, which is fantastic, being outnumbered by, or outpowered by 500 or more. And there's certainly a lot of you. But there's lots of choke points here, too. So we can move up here and get a nasty evocation to that entire group. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would rip through the entire group. Oh, we didn't have to move up this far. Well, push the way. Now, everyone's on fire. Yeah, now he's up by himself too, which is a little bit unfortunate. Split up into 2 main battle groups. You go ahead and advance here. We should be able to drop the heals from all the way back. No problem. So 1 battle group, 2 battle group. I can lure you in early, that'd be great. Just to put us in Oz with a snake? No, but we can try to lure the polearms in, and then they can get avenged right out of existence. I'm gonna take the lucky sunflowers here so no one else can try and use luck against us. And the Inquisitor will bring about here. The ability to stun someone is insanely good. Conjure Dome of Protection. We might want to do this very first turn here. Honor Blade, you can't quite make it to. So Zealot advance. Their knights can make it. She can't hit us with. Man, that's so lucky. I wasn't even trying to not get hit with the invocation there. We can't true strike anyone, so it is going to be best to move up and go for the big bubble of nope. Yes, indeed. A battle mage here. Sundren up once. And then we can have Sundren drop the bubble. What say you now? You always knew she was a Titan. Move the Avengers up once more. If something decides to close the gap, that's the worst mistake they've ever made. They get their helm split. Who do you use Necrotize on? Oh, these guys here. Maybe. Oh, they hit him with it. I think you're doomed, brother. A mistake was made. You with a curse. Pretty nasty charge there. don't want to lose our champion. See if we get Li Chen out of there. Oh, did you make him insane? Or what was that? No, you're just real weak. Just real weak. 99 damage, but there's a chance to miss. We can go ahead and move up and stun their support unit. You're going nowhere. Triple hits here, has a chance to stun. Nope. Alright, good. They're out of commission for the next turn. Oh, I do not like. Oh, your evocation's quite weak. So very buff. It's a very buff undead. Did they possibly doom their own hero here, just trying to take out our own? Maybe. Blast you with a Seal of Transference. I mean, that's enough to kill. It'll heal, but we're gonna get shot back by a lot. Let's do it. Blinded. Oh, we should have healed him first. We took so much damage. We're definitely dead. Sorry, brother. Spin chop. Serpents are down. I guess when he goes down in health, he will become... Oh no, we've already activated it. Oh, we got played. Yeah, we lose a champion here. That's 8 times as bad. Spell there. Get rid of his pacified. Heal him up a little bit. He still can't move, but maybe? Maybe he won't die. Okay, so now let's get some proper damage. Let's try to go for the 99. Oh, it just deletes a hero. Never mind. Good night. Stuck doing not a lot good. Let's go ahead and have you attack this side and use up the retaliation. Definitely more than I truthfully expected. Since they're already stunned, we can Getsuga through both of these guys. Got a little bit of damage back. Getting the stun there would be incredible. Alright, let's go ahead and send the zealots in now. Start bonking your way through these dudes here. Or at the very least, just getting in the way and being obnoxious. Condemned and burning. Big bursty heal here. Yeah, let's do it. 30 more. It retaliated all the way back down to about 0. Let's try to stun him. It's a bit ballsy, but nah, it didn't work. And now we can try it twice. Yeah, there you go. Now our Dark Knight's doing nothing. Come up and hit you with a defensive strike, as if we needed to. 68 damage. Well, I'm concerned we're gonna definitely lose Li Chen here this battle, but we can resurrect him if we have the mana. Fulmination over there, fair enough. That's definitely gonna spell the end for him. Rancer, just go for a blast. Huh. Gonna siphon away some joy, I guess. Oh no, the steadfast still lasts. See, I knew that was the play. the serpents have made it in. For all the good that's gonna do them. Taking 4 damage, healing for 5, so it's almost nullifying the heal completely. We gotta wait for 2 turns before we can stun anyone else. Which I guess does make sense. That's a pretty powerful ability. Stand here and do some damage. Just a casual 30 hit. I like that they all spread. I like that they all spread out 1. How far can you all shoot? You just need to run away. Go stand in a tree somewhere. Keep doing damage. Oh, we get a graze, unfortunately. Let's come around behind and go for the defensive strike. Nearly killing the snake. We get more damage this way. 36 more damage to be exact. If they get hit, I think that should kill the snake. This way. Keep helping out on this side. We can go for the true shot and weaken this unit. Become strengthened, do they? Move up to the obscuring foliage. We have oh, it resets the big bubble of nope every time we kill someone. That's so crazy. I might be figuring out my new favorite build here. I would love to get into the critical hit area, but that's gonna slow our damage. Let's do it. Gonna slow our damage, but I think I'm just gonna put down another big bubble of nope. Now we have 2. It's a Venn diagram of death. I say 100% chance to hit. Oh, nice 57 crit. Good crit on these sunflowers. They give us all the... We're not. Good and stunned now, though, aren't you? Let's just go bother her. They're not going to survive, but we can... They're pinned down. A bit stuck here, aren't we? We can move you in here to heal in the big bubble, and nope. Try to take out as many of those pole arms as possible. That retaliation isn't nearly as bad. And it should clear a path if we were to need it. Helm Splitter's 82 damage. How much health do you have left? 8? I kind of think that's enough to... Oh, you fumbled. See, that's unfortunate. Always bad when that happens. Gonna have to take some return shots, though. That's okay. Big hit here. Oh, I forgot all about my Zealous Ignition. Great. Cleansing Flames on all hexes. Yeah, let's do that over here. There's no escape. Burning Condemned. That's an expensive spell. And Decaying is no good. Well, they come back on my side. Awesome. Or no, that's their resurrection. Banshee Whale kills my lads, brings them back as zombies. Yeah, that's... I didn't... How many times do you get to cast double spells? We'll lose another unit there. Yeah, alright. Attrition coming on our side now. We lose the... Oh no, the Avenger's in a very bad spot now, though. surrounded by enemies. We had lots of units over here, and then they just went away. Alright, awesome. It's a huge waste. Can't go for the heal yet, so let's just finish off these pole arms. Get this group out of the way. I see no reason to move. Let's see if we can stun. No chance. No chance. Yeah, we've got one too many units on this side. And they're making good advantage of it, aren't they? That defense down. Won't be as big of a hit, but they can't run without getting taken out now. We can drop the heal over here where it's not needed. I forget, they don't have the ability to not catch on fire going through those. Alright, so do we have any good true shots from here? We do. One that takes out Melenis. The best true shot. Sit in the honor blades, and then we can have you turn back to go this way. We're gonna lose our Avenger. You cheeky rats. Helm Splitter's not doing quite enough damage. Actually, what if we go for another Zealous Ignition? Chop him, clean it. Oh, it didn't. Still doesn't do what we need. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna run. Nope. He's not gonna make it. Darn. Well, turns out auto-resolve was correct. But only because of how cheeky the guy tends to be here. Melenis is gone, so they're gonna just start to take out as many of my dudes as they can. The decaying is gonna be enough to take him out. My Inquisitor and my Avenger. The disrespect. You guys are still fighting, huh? Morale hasn't dropped to 0 yet. True shot there. I think we will just advance. An awakening. Actually, we can drop the big bubble of note. Does that heal everyone inside? Yes. So first, awakening. Then a big bubble of note. And kill the units that aren't. So are you a zombie or what are you? Yeah, you're our zombies. That's why you're so dang dangerous. That's a good tin show. That's not going to really matter. Oh no! We got critically hitted. Morale still just is not low enough. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and keep running then. Keep running. Heal from there, not quite. Last way. Just kind of the last vestiges of these guys here. All of our units are on this side. Make it in time. Now the isolation there is what we have to keep in mind. We've had too many facing... Good, they're on fire. We had too many facing units that they didn't need to be. I'm not losing that injury. You're crazy. You reach the invocation. Good news is high chance for fumbles. And that's what we call a mistake here. Moved into the bubble and nope. We go for the flanking charge strike here. Just hit him with a shiv. We could push them away. I didn't think you got a chance to do that, but okay. More keen on getting rid of the necromancers, and then we'll just walk up and defensive strike here. I am so surprised you're still fighting. You get splash heal. Take down. Yeah, that's gotta be that. We'll leave the other units to the other side. Running for the hills now. Sure, we win the battle. We chase them down, we get bad guy points. Yeah, we lost a few. But not losing the Avenger is huge. Sundrin got 235 for now. We got a Cascading Blade, Blessed Sphere of Boons, and a White Horse. So now you've got Adverse Tactician, or Aggressive Tactician, so you are hastened for 3 turns. Very fast movement and an additional retaliation. Fantastic. We'll go ahead and give you regeneration then. Oh yeah, you can have the unicorn. That's perfect. Now Sundrin can teleport. Rank 3 gives us units at higher. That's so awesome. In tandem with the blacksmith. Alright, we'll have today be a little bit of a shorter episode. Wipe these clowns out with a quick auto. That better not kill anyone. What on earth? You're gonna make me fight it. Alright, real quick. I have about 10 minutes left, so we can at least do one more battle. Oh, what you... Yeah? The insanity? Where's that coming from? Man, if that was to trigger on one of these two, that would have gone so much worse for us. She's been stunned. You're joking with me. How about you calm down? How many turns are they insane for? Or one more? I mean, fair enough, I guess. First heal. Full arms 4. Hope you enjoyed your small bit of damage is all you're gonna get. Everyone else should stay where you're at. Don't thrust it. Looking good, his insanity's gone. Can't quite hit you here. You're really gonna try to drag this out as long as possible, huh? Forward. Bring these two up this way. Sundrin. We can move up and then drop the big bubble. Oh, nope. I love what we lost there. Andra the Nope Bubble. And I guess before we pass the turn, I'm going to make sure you are taking full damage, so get condemned, losers. You can't cast spells, huh? How unfortunate for you. Okay, well they enter the bubble and it's time to die. First we evoke. Wow, 70 damage is It's pretty hefty. Then we true shot for 103, of course. And then we will just seal bolts them out of existence. Yeah, we lose units for sure. In your dreams. They've got another army back there. Alright, fair. So, Sundrin, you fall back and do some healing. Why aren't you healing? No one knows. Alright, fall back. Let's have the Avenger join with a Sundrin because it should heal more. Everyone else just gotta fall back outside. Oh no, that's why she's not healing. We're in enemy territory. I didn't see that. It kind of stretches up. Alright, fair enough. Now we have another army to face off against here. Are they monkeys? They are. So she has a couple of different factions under her control here. Alright, well next episode we should have a siege of Lothek. And can continue on towards Necrolis with our double pincer army here. Sundrin and Li Dao are proving nigh unstoppable. It's only about time to be humbled. Thank you all so much for stopping on by this episode of our Eternal Court campaign. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I'll see you all in the next one.